welcome back to Cheeky Crypto. And today, guys, we are taking another cheeky look at the Enjin coin. This is an NFT project all around kind of gaming. And we've been looking at NFTs, Chris, for a little while, haven't we? We've been trying to narrow down which ones we might want to be getting into. And Enjin's definitely at the top of the list.
Yeah, it is for sure. And this one's been requested quite a few times for quite a length of time, but we're here finally, Nick. Finally.
Finally. So we're going to get into 5 reasons why you might want to consider, the Enjin coin and the Enjin project. And we're going to go a little bit over what it's about and give you our 5 kind of takeaways from this particular project. So if you do find it useful, informative, go ahead and smash that like button. Chris really does appreciate it. And as do I. And if by chance you're also new to the channel and not yet subscribed, do go ahead and subscribe. By subscribing, you will be kept up to date with all the videos and live streams that we do here at Cheeky Crypto. Right, Chris, with all that said and done and out of the way, let's jump on over to the desktop and talk a little bit about what Enjin is all about.
Yeah, let's do it.
So, basically, it's all about the gaming industry. So the Enjin token is basically, it does depend upon Ethereum's blockchain. And that's the one thing I'm going to say up front right now that bothers me. But up until now, the project has, already proved to be, helpful to more than 20 million players from all around the world. So despite, some of the issues that does come from the Ethereum blockchain, they is still doing absolutely fantastic things. So basically, the Enjin project, the Enjin coin, is all about the gaming industry, as I said. So ultimately, it's I think it works with about 250,000 networks are made on its premise, right? So absolutely fantastic and is scaling quite nicely. So organizations ICO, that happened basically in late 2017, which finished with the group raising about $35 million, which permitted it to make the fundamental stage API, or the Java-based SDK, and smart wallet for the mobile devices, and basic usefulness. So absolutely fantastic. Some good progress was made. In spite of the developing number of opponent blockchains, Enjin figured out how to outflank numerous contenders, and this is why it kind of makes itself one of the top NFT projects out there today. So this stage, basically, esteemed for a wide cluster of capacities and highlights Grave, just as low exchange expenses. Fast transaction speeds and increasing range of solutions and situations where it may end up being valuable. So this currency isn't just about paying for collectibles, it reforms the process of the gaming network. And it is absolutely a massive, massive undertaking. So let's talk about how it works, Chris, before we get into some of the more fundamental things, right? So obviously it is on the Ethereum network, as I mentioned already. And that basically makes it an ERC20 type token, which implies it depends on the Ethereum blockchain, obviously. Subsequently, the task joins the upside of Savvy contracts, and, blockchain basically, was among the main activities tried on the new form Lightning Network. So yes, it is an ERC20 token, and it does depend upon the Ethereum blockchain. But nonetheless, there are still some fantastic things to talk about. So we're going to kind of get into 5 kind of key takeaways, Chris, okay, that make this project really interesting, specifically to us. The first one that we have to talk about is the virtual items and merchandise. So, engineers of any computer game can create a currency that is supported by the Enjin token. These new coins will deliver similar points of interest onto the blockchain, so value, security, exchange speed, yet may be altered and utilized on the stage to pay for virtual products. So any such token is viable within or with the Enjin smart wallets. Okay, so that's also fantastic. And in this manner, network clients can move these advanced resources over stages. They are spared in the registry. So absolutely fantastic. When it comes to virtual items and merchandise for in-game purchases, then it's good to be able to actually have tangible ownership of them. Okay, so that's our first kind of reason here, and I've been talking a lot about NFTs and gaming projects a lot recently, Chris, because it's the one area that we haven't really covered within our portfolio, and I do feel that Enjin is going to be that first one to get potentially on our portfolios. So the second reason, goes to those payment alternatives, right? So Enjin flaunts the exclusive decentralized exchange entryway. Okay, and it has a full scope of capabilities for clients. For example, solicitations, discounts, etc. It's executed on computer game stage with assistance of the Enjin widget. It acknowledges all installments, just a little ETH expense is charged. And that's it is a reason to get involved with this project, but I think ultimately Enjin would do better to leave Ethereum in the short term. Long term, after a bull cycle, I'm sure there's going to be perfectly fine. But when it comes to you basically being charged ETH and Ether, to transact, it could be problematic during, I guess, rallies in price that we are currently seeing with Ethereum. So it's one to point out there. It's a good thing to have, this decentralized exchange entryway. But the fact is that it is an ERC20 project, and therefore does have to pay those ETH expense charges. So you do have to take that with a pinch of salt, Chris.
Yeah, and I think the other thing, and I know we haven't come on to team just yet, but we got the co-founder of Ethereum, within the team, right? So are they going to move away from Ethereum? The likelihood is no, which is is one of those things to flag as a concern with this particular project, with the current way we've got with the scaling issues with Ethereum.
Absolutely. So the third thing that we want to talk about is all about the smart wallet. This is a focal segment of the whole framework, since it's matched up with the client's Ethereum wallet address and permits moving virtual products through trusted applications. It has a cross-stage application, since resources and products can be sent outside a specific gaming condition. It's finished with the assistance of the exchange demand. Another client needs to acknowledge it, and the exchange will be performed consequently. So the smart wallet is a fantastic instrument, but it does obviously only really work within the Enjin itself, the project. And again, with that, you are still going to have those issues with those Ether fees. But it's good that you'll be able to basically move assets around the gaming conditions and outside of the specific gaming conditions. So really interesting on that front, because it does make it, I guess, a true virtual item and true virtual merchandise, which goes back to our first point. So the fourth thing, Chris, is Affinity. This channel exchange arrangement was announced in 2018 with support for the scaling of the Enjin organization. It executes various game channels where a boundless number of exchanges can be performed with nearly non-existing expenses. So absolutely fantastic, a way to try to approach things, and it's an absolute big milestone for the network. So something that we have to also really acknowledge at this point. And obviously, Chris was briefly speaking about the team, which we're going to talk about as well in a little bit. But obviously, the main thing at our fifth point really highlights is the partnerships. There are huge partnerships for Enjin and the token and the project as a whole, right? So let's take a quick look at some of those. We have Enjin works together with big giants, of the IT and gaming industries. For example, Samsung, Unity, PC Gamer, Crypto.com, and esports brands. So absolutely big in itself there. But ENJ, or the token, is also available on Swissborg Wealth app. This new partnership introduces the Enjin community to 17 new fiat gateways over 100 currencies. And Enjin enters the DeFi space as well with 𝗕𝗘𝗪𝗔𝗥𝗘 protocol. Notice how I may have said that correctly. It allows people to earn higher yields on deposits, Chris, as well as borrowing with ease and without worry. So, absolutely fantastic partnership here as well. Binance is yet another, Chris, a leading cryptocurrency exchange, awarded its users and followers with non-fungible tokens, or the NFT, that are backed by the Enjin token. They also created Binance Collectibles, a series of holiday-themed NFTs to serve as prizes for a festive engagement campaign during the season of giving. So another fantastic thing going on here. And number 5, Chris, on the partnership level here is Microsoft. They also launched their own non-fungible tokens, NFTs, named Azure Heroes, on the Enjin blockchain. These are blockchain-based digital badges awarded to developers for their contributions to the community. And of course, how can we forget BMW Vantage app is launched on Enjin. It is a BMW membership app to enjoy the great value and benefits of BMW, like reward points and other features to track the documentation of a car. So absolutely some fantastic partnerships that are also going on here with the Enjin project. And obviously we cannot forget the team, Chris. Do you want to take the guys through a little bit on that?
Well, I'm not going to go into huge amounts of detail on the team, but the thing that we like about the team is they come from that blockchain sort of background, and it's always good when you've got people that are really good, technically minded individuals as part of the team. And I think this team has got that in abundance, and it's one of those things that we do look at in detail before we make any investment in a particular project. And you've got the co-founder of Ethereum on the team as well. And for me, that's a good thing, but it's also a risk in the respect that are they as an individual and as a team, are they going to be, I don't know, loyal to a platform like Ethereum, or are they going to be heavily focused on how to best run Enjin as a project? And I guess you've got to ask those questions when investing your hard-earned money into a project.
Absolutely. And I guess in conclusion, guys, Enjin Coin, ENJ, ultimately is one of the largest blockchain-based gaming communities. Lots of new, innovative virtual games and other creative projects are built on this particular project. With these features, it has huge future potential, especially within the NFT and DeFi spaces. So absolutely fantastic. And we do recommend that you guys do your own research, get into it, dig deep, find some more information, and come to your own conclusions as to whether or not this project is for you. So as always, if you found this video useful, informative, do go ahead and smash that like button. Chris really appreciates it, and as do I. And if by chance you are still not yet subscribed to the channel, then do go ahead and subscribe. By subscribing, you will be kept up to date with all the videos and live streams that we do here at Cheeky Crypto. And with all that said and done, we hope everyone has a fantastic day, and we'll catch you all in the next one.
Yeah, take care.